Use code AFTV20 for 20% off your order with Fireaway Pizza. Just click the link in the description below or go to fireaway.co.uk now.
AFTV, Tanvi, you're smiling, which means you must be happy. We didn't win, but we went to the Etihad and we put in a performance.
Do you know what? It's a little bit odd to be celebrating a draw. And I wouldn't say I'm celebrating over the moon ecstatic. However, I feel like in the context of this game, the current fixtures and standings of the Premier League table and who we're playing and where, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it.
Listen, I mean, there were some performances today that people have been proud of. No one's really mentioning Declan Rice, and I thought today he played really well.
Yeah, I even said in the watch-along, Declan Rice could potentially be my player of the match. I think what he does in terms of being the centre of the pitch at all times, the playmaker, the way he communicates with all the players, you can really tell he just has this calm sense of presence. And I think especially the way we played today against City, our defensive structure and our defence, we'll talk about that in a bit, really kept us in that game. But Rice being at the centre of all of that, I think keeping our shape and structure so important. I think he played really well.
Yeah, I did as well, and 105 million is looking like a bargain now, and let's be real. But defensively, we had to be at it today, and we were at it. I thought Haaland, it was great to watch, man. The battle between him, Gabriel, and Saliba. Saliba got player of the match. I thought Ben White was great as well. So defensively, really good today, Tanvi.
It was unbelievable. I think the fact that we've kept them at 0-0 at home. We've taken a point away from them. They couldn't even score against us at the Emirates. We got those three points. So 4 points in total against arguably one of the best teams in the world right now is unbelievable. And the fact that we made Haaland practically invisible on that pitch says it all. I think there was one point that Gabriel and Haaland were literally rugby tackling each other on the floor. But that is the type of hustle and want to win that I love to watch. And it was great. Gabriel, Saliba, even Ben White at the back, really, I've got to give it to them. I think our defence today was just immaculate.
It was, and listen, Gabriel, I think for me, and Saliba, the partnership, probably one of the best in Europe, if not the best at the moment. And I think when you look back and see how much they actually cost and how much they would be worth now, I don't think people look at that enough, Tanvi. I think Gabriel, £27 million. Saliba, likewise, was similar price from Unai Emery signing a few years ago now. And I think the pair of them have proven why we've got a chance of winning the league.
Yeah, and I think the difference is going into this game, us as fans have so much more faith and belief in our defence. Like, we don't need to go in there every time on the edge of our seats, every time City get the ball, every time they're in the box. Like, I actually felt a little bit calm knowing that, I actually trust them to not make stupid mistakes, versus Holding last year to now who we have. I think we've come such a long way, and looking at that comparison and how we did draw 0-0, but looking at the comparison of where we are now versus then is huge. We've made such huge progress, and I feel so much more confident and have so much more faith in this team to win the league.
Well, listen, let's end on that then. It's going to be a three-horse race, it looks like. I don't think much has changed that today in terms of people's opinions. What do you think this side has that it didn't have last year in terms for it to win the league?
I think belief is a huge one. I think Arteta's management, everyone has so much faith in the way he plays. Today alone, the strategy was so different, and it has to be because you have to adapt to the team you're playing against, and it just shows Arteta knows what he's doing. And I think actual calibre and skill and talent that we have on the pitch, we have a great starting 11, but we also have an incredibly strong bench with lots of different options. So I think all of these things are things we didn't necessarily have last year, which give me faith and confidence.
Listen, I hope you're right. Big up.
Let's go.